Hey everyone! So in today's video I'm showing you guys how I did this glam sultry green look using none other than the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. If you don't have your hands on this already, you need to because it is so beautiful. So I wanted to, because I use this palette almost every single day, I would like to do more tutorials using this palette. If you guys would like to see that, leave a comment down below. But I'm really excited because this is such a great palette. So like I said before, better get your hands on it. But yeah, so if you want to know how I did this, then keep on watching. So the first step, of course, is priming my eyelids, and of course I am using MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. I shouldn't even have to look at it. I should just know what it's called. And now I'm just going to set that product using RCMA and just a small fluffy brush. And the first shade I'm going to go in with is this color right here as our transition color. Now I just put a little bit of that on my brush, and I'm going to put this into my crease. We definitely, with the color we are going to be using as our main and one of our only colors in this look, we definitely need a transition shade to kind of go and help blend out that shade later. Now the next shade we're going to go in with, which is the main color of this look, is this really dark green down here. And you just want to be, we can definitely build up the pigment, but you just want to be very, very light-handed with this. We are definitely going to build up that pigment. But what I want to do is I want to make it dark on the outer corner and on the inner corner. I honestly might need to pick up a smaller brush for this. I don't know, I think that works, but you really want to be careful because we're going to go in the center and put some glitter in there. I did go and pick up a smaller brush. This is even more tapered, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, now this is completely clean I should say, and I'm just going to start blending out that shadow. This is not the final product. We definitely need to do some blending with this, and we still need to put in that middle color, and I definitely want to build up the pigmentation around the outside more. I just needed to start blending. That blend actually looks so pretty. We just need more pigmentation with the green. Now the reason I'm not going crazy, like going the whole way over to where I went, is because I want to give my eye more room in the middle to put that gold shade in. I personally think this is coming out so pretty. I'm really excited to put this glitter in, so let's do that now. Now just because I really, really want that clean, like bam look, I'm gonna use my Pro Longwear, I don't know why I can't remember this name, Pro Longwear Paint Pot, and I'm just going to go back in. I want to cover up some of that green because in the beginning I didn't leave enough room as I wanted to. Now we can always go and add more green around this and build it up then if we decide to. I just want to put this glitter in here now. So that looks good. I'm trying to decide because I would like to use my Magnificent Metals, but I don't want it to be too runny. Okay, let's do it. The only thing I have to say about these is, well, first let me shake it because I haven't used this in a while. You have to be really careful. Like, make sure you wipe the product off before you put it on your eye because you're still, like, wipe along the side because I got so much off and you're still going to get tremendous payout. with this. Now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of putting this in as like a base. And then I'm going to go back in with a shimmer shadow and kind of like intensify this. Now the color we're going to put on top of that liquid shadow is this bright gold right here. And I would definitely suggest using a smaller brush for this. So I'm just using this little tiny one. And you kind of want to do it somewhat fast because this is definitely going to dry. And that, wow, that was such a good idea because that really intensified it. This is a really, really bright shimmer shadow anyway, but that wetness really intensified it. Now, so we don't just have bam, gold glitter right in the center of our eyes, I'm going to go back in with this. I'm going to try it without dipping in first and see if we can kind of blend that. If not, I'm just going to dip back into this shadow. Guys, this is looking so pretty and I'm really happy about it because sometimes green shadows and I do not get along. But this, today we are coexisting. Now that I'm done with my eyeshadow, I'm going to pop on some lashes, and I am using the bold lashes in the style Just Own It. Of course, my little trick, I'm just going to take a fine tip liquid liner and just put a little line down, not even the whole way on my eye, to kind of make that lash look more natural. For my face, I'm just going to prime with this, I don't even know, Henriksen Counterbalance Oil Control Hydration. So when I went into Sephora and told them that I was feeling really oily and dry, my foundation was breaking up around my nose, and I was just feeling way more oily than I normally do, they recommended this to me because it balances out your hydration levels and how much oil you have so that you're not too oily and you're not too dry. So it combats both. And then for foundation, I am using the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the shade Light 2. The reason I really like this foundation is because I usually enjoy creamier foundations than like super liquidy foundations, but this one is like really liquidy, but is so full coverage. Like, just watch. Like, that is just so full coverage for it being as liquidy as it is. Now I am going to conceal with, of course, Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. And then for contouring, I'm using one of my absolute favorite products now. Like, I literally never thought I would love this as much as I do, but like the turnout and like how I use it, you got it. You gotta get on this one. So I'm using the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. And then to blend this out, I'm using my Clear Sonic with the, I guess it's the foundation. It's like the makeup brush head. you gotta be really careful about how much you put on your jaw line, because it can go sour very fast. But if you do just the right amount, oh my goodness, just watch. I like chiseled it as fuck right now. And then to set this, of course, I'm using a poof and my RCMA powder. And then to go over like this area and blend into my neck, I'm using the Makeup Forever multi-use powder foundation in the shade 117. And then to set my contour, I'm using the Hoola Lite. Now, the reason I use the Hoola Quickie contour stick and the Lite is because, one, I think when the Quickie contour blends out, I feel like it doesn't look like the original Hoola. Like, I don't think it's as dark. Like, if I can use it, it's not as dark as Hoola. Because I only use Hoola on, like, when I do tanner girls makeup, and like when I want really chiseled cheekbones, and that's like rare. So this blends out a lot softer, and then I feel like it blends out to kind of this shade on me. Like, I don't know, it might be different on other people. So that's why I use the stick, and then I just set it with the light powder. And then for blush today, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pink Passion Trio. This is honestly so beautiful, and I know it looks crazy bright on camera. I was afraid to buy this one, but the shade I'm going to use today is Rose. Now, I wanted to buy the peachier one, and I probably will end up getting the peachier one, but when I was asking the guy at Sephora for his advice, he said to go with this one. Now, you have to be very light-handed when picking up this product and applying this product, or else you're gonna look like a clown, because it is so pigmented, like crazy pigmented. And then for highlighter, I'm using the Sun Dipped GlowKit by ABH, and then I'm going to use the shade Summer. I really like this because I think this is like such a beautiful gold, especially for us pale girls, because we don't get to enjoy a lot of gold without it looking too brown, especially as a highlighter. And then you have that like weird dark patch on your cheek, and nobody wants that. And this is just like such a beautiful gold. We're free. And then I want to finish up under the eyes, going back in with this green color, and I'm just going to use that same brush that I used for the top of my eyes and just go along. Stop the eyeshadow right at the corner of my eye. I kind of kept it going, and then connected the two. My frozen memories. And then before I do my bottom mascara and my lips, I always set my face. I know that's like really weird. I just don't like to do my bottom mascara, set my face, and then getting those mascara triplet thingies. I don't give it time to dry. I know I should let it dry. And then to set my face, I'm using the Hangover 3-in-1 Refreshing Primer and Setting Spray by Too Faced. And then I always like to dry it with something. And then I'm going to use Milkshake Liquid Lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I almost forgot, I want to put my Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the shade Vert in my waterline. And then that concludes today's look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'm so excited. Don't get me wrong, I love summer, but I am so excited to do fall and winter looks and reds and browns and greens, and I'm just so excited. So I hope you are too, because it's coming up. It's coming up faster than you would expect. So I hope that you guys all like this. If you have any requests for me and any video ideas, leave them down below in the comments. If you like this video, if you like me, please give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.